Hello, dear teachers. Welcome back to the Ligao Learning Resource Portal podcast. You've made it to the fifth and final episode of our special series on reading instruction. I'm so glad you've been with us throughout this journey, listening, reflecting, and hopefully picking up new strategies to strengthen your teaching practice. In our previous episodes, we explored the building blocks of reading: phonemic awareness and phonics, vocabulary development, reading fluency, and using children's literature to nurture a love for reading. Today, we'll turn the spotlight back on the very platform we've been using together, the podcast as a learning resource in reading instruction. Why podcasts matter in teaching and learning. Podcasts are more than just digital audio files. In education, they are powerful tools for both teaching and professional growth. Think of them as your portable learning partner. You can listen anytime, anywhere, whether it's on your way to school, while preparing lessons, or even during quiet moments at home. For learners, podcasts can be integrated as part of classroom activities or even as personalized assignments. Imagine your students listening to a short story, followed by comprehension questions, or perhaps engaging with a podcast episode that introduces new vocabulary words which they can later practice in class. For teachers, podcasts serve as a form of continuing professional development. Just like what we're doing now, they provide ready-to-access lectures, strategies, and inspiration for improving classroom instruction. How podcasts support reading instruction. Let's talk specifically about reading. How exactly can podcasts be used as a learning resource? Here are a few examples. First, storytelling and read-alouds. Recorded stories can expose children to proper pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. These audio experiences also model fluent reading, which students can imitate and practice. Second, phonics and sound recognition. Podcasts can feature playful sound games, rhymes, or tongue twisters that sharpen phonemic awareness. Teachers can replay these segments anytime for reinforcement. Third, vocabulary development. New words can be introduced in context through short podcast segments. Pairing the listening activity with visuals or follow-up class exercises deepens word retention. Fourth, guided reading practice. Teachers may use podcast episodes as models for oral reading, then guide students through repeated reading of the same text until they achieve accuracy, speed, and expression. Practical tips for teachers. Here are some ways you can integrate podcasts effectively into your reading instruction. Assign podcasts as homework. Let students listen to a story at home, then discuss it in class. Use them in group work. Divide the class into groups. Let each group listen to a short segment and then present what they learned. Blend them with traditional resources. Podcasts don't replace books or activities, they enhance them. Pair listening with writing, drawing, or performance tasks. Encourage student-made podcasts. Once students are confident, why not let them record their own stories or reading sessions? This not only strengthens fluency but also boosts confidence. Remember, podcasts are also for you, the teacher. They can serve as your on-demand professional lectures like the ones we've been sharing in this series. With podcasts, learning doesn't have to stop after training sessions or workshops. Instead, you can carry professional development in your pocket, always accessible, always flexible. As we wrap up this final episode, let me leave you with this thought. Reading instruction is not just about teaching children how to read words, it's about opening doors to imagination, knowledge, and lifelong learning. And in this mission, every resource that helps us, whether books, activities, or podcasts, plays a vital role. So, the next time you think of preparing your reading lessons, remember that podcasts can be your ally, helping your students listen, learn, and love reading even more. Thank you for joining me in this 5-part podcast journey on reading instruction. I hope the strategies we discussed will find their way into your classrooms and continue to make a difference in your learners' reading journeys. This is Carl signing off for now, but always cheering for you, our dedicated teachers, as you continue to inspire young minds. Until next time, keep teaching, keep inspiring, and keep the love for reading alive.